Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Seasons COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons looking like to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year.
Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
The Biden admin out here paying 304s. Happy Monday, y'all. Griff Report starts right now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
and
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Excuse me. Welcome to the Griff Report, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, the Griff God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat. Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
Hotep. Who's in the chat? Let's see. What up, Rudy in here. Haram Life. Make sure you listen to our sister podcast, Haram Life Podcast. Trying to get that government podcast check, Alphabet Boys. Hey, listen, I told Israel, look, y'all need a 5-star review. Holla at me, man. You know what I mean? Charge a little bit extra to kiss the wall. But I'm there if you need me. Canon, Hotep, Steph Colonel, what up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Stuart said I came for the thumbnail. Pause. Dutch, what up, man? Lauren in the house, what up, yo? All right, let me organize my screens. We got a lot going on this week. First of all, the Grifties are out. If you have not watched them, go watch them. Hold on a second. Let me check on them really fast. Okay. All right. So you can go to Hotep Nation YouTube account. We can get it updated on grifties.com and we'll let Adam know. Throw it up on grifties.com. He said, I'll convert at the wall. It's all theatrics anyway, says Haram Life. Oh, man. We're going to get into it. So, yeah, Grifties are out now. Make sure y'all go to the Hotep Nation channel. If you watched the Grifties or didn't watch the Grifties, go leave a comment. It'll boost us up in the algorithm or whatever the hell's going on these days. Go comment. It's on the Hotep Nation channel. Go watch it and go comment. All right. Jabari, what up, man? Salute to the fam. Salute to the fam. Also, don't forget, we got the debate coming up this Friday. We got Jag versus Justin Bonds. Did I, oh yeah, I saved it. I saved it here. Hold on. Yep, I got it right here. All right, I knew I saved it. Yep, Jag versus Justin Bonds. This is a big brain debate. Some of y'all be asking for big brain content. Don't complain this Friday when it's too big brain for you. I don't want you to say, oh, this is too technical, because we are going gigantic brain on Friday. Pause, no homo. We got Jag from Syscoin representing proof of work technology. We got Justin Bonds representing proof of stake technology, and those two are going to go head to head and talk about tech on this channel. It's going to be crazy. 95% of the things they say are going to go right over my head, but I'm going to be taking notes, and we're going to learn a lot on Friday. So be ready for that. It's going to be it's going to be crazy. All right, let's get into what we got to get into, which is another episode of the Griff Report. Let's see. Let's pull this up here. Let's pull this up. Where do we want to start? Where do we want to start? Let's start here. Let's start here. Where's Goldstein? Where's Goldstein? Keep in mind, me and Goldstein, we're booting up our Twitter Spaces, the exclusive Twitter Spaces, Hotep Jesus and Goldstein. We're going to start next week, so look out for that. It's going to be amazing. Check this out. Goldstein boy in my mentions. So I said, y'all arguing with strangers about a dead dog? And here come Elijah. It's mind-boggling. I thought everyone was trolling until I looked into it. Crazy. Elijah trying to be buddy-buddy with the Hoteps? Elijah Saver trying to be buddy-buddy with the Hoteps? Don't come over here with your shit, Elijah. Don't come over here with your shit, Elijah. We want nothing to do with you. You stay your trolling ass over there. Oh, shit. Uncle Hotep trolling too. Let's see what Uncle Hotep has been engagement farming for the past 2 months for them Elon bucks. Let's see what he's talking about. Hold on, let me fix this on the screen. You see that shit, y'all? Ah, let's see.
Excuse you?
Get the fuck in there. The fuck is you in here? Get downstairs. Oh, beat the brakes off your dumb ass.
So this weekend, something happened. Some lady killed the dog. Was it Christy Nome? Well, Christy Nome wrote a book, and in her book, apparently, she brags about killing her dog. Okay. Let me see if I can get an excerpt here for you. In her forthcoming memoir, the South Dakota governor describes killing an untrainable family dog after a hunting trip, reported The Guardian, which said it obtained a copy of her book, No Going Back, The Truth on What's Wrong with Politics and How We Move America Forward. Yeah, they still ain't forgive Mike Vick. Noam said Cricket, a 14-month-old wire-haired pointer, was a female with an aggressive personality. What the hell is a wired-haired pointer? That was probably her first problem right there. Oh no, this a hound. This motherfucker right here look like he old reliable. This look like old reliable right there. I'll take that back. This is a hound. This is probably a hound. If I know what I'm talking about, which I know I don't. Where my white folks at in the chat that know they dogs? Griffin. It's a type of griffin. I didn't know griffin was a type of dog. I thought griffins had wings and shit. Anyway, let's go back. So during a pheasant hunting trip, the dog went out of her mind with excitement and later attacked another family's chickens. And when she went back to grab Cricket, Noam said the dog bit her. I hated that dog, Noam wrote in the excerpt. The dog was dangerous to anyone she came in contact with and less than worthless as a hunting dog. All right. So this is what people were complaining about. Now, what we got to do is we got to go to the only person on the planet, well, the man on the planet who loves animals the most, and that's Goldstein, right? So Goldstein and I had an interaction this weekend in regard to this story. And put this on your screen. So I said, y'all arguing with strangers about a dead dog? I wake up on Saturday and they arguing about a dead dog. I'm like, yo, the people, white people done lost it. Bryson got in the middle of this. Bryson put up a poll and said, you know, if it's a burning building, what you saving first, the human or the dog? I'm gonna have to bring that tweet up to see what the final results of that poll was. And Goldstein changed his name to Christy Noam's veterinarian. I'm one of the most staunch animal supporters you'll ever meet. But behavioral euthanasia was necessary if the dog was showing aggression towards other animals and humans and proved to be uncoachable. If Goldstein said the dog had to be put down, then the dog had to be put down. What up, Strong Dad?
Hotep.
Shout out to Canon. If the dog had to be put down, the dog got to be put down. If Goldstein said the dog had to be put down, the dog had to be put down. That's who I'm going to for my expert advice. So, you know, I guess it's people who don't know shit about dogs and animals and wanted, you know, one of these rabid zombie dogs to bite somebody else. Let's go to Bryson's page. But they were upset. And if there's anything that's going to upset white folks, especially red whites, or this is probably a universal white American thing. Because Bryson said, you know, people overseas don't understand the American obsession with dogs. So I think this is just an American thing. So how did white people come to love dogs so much in America, but not other places? Is this true? You know, they say dogs are a man's best friend. You know, the other day I was thinking, you know, I want to get a dog. I really do want to get a dog. I want a dog bad as hell, honestly. I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to buy the dog. I don't want to buy no dog food. I don't want to buy no dog collar. I don't want to take no trips to the vet. I don't want to do none of that shit. I'm going to wait till I'm old, and just sitting on my farm in Hotepistan and ain't got shit else to do. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to be me and my dog. Me and my dog on my porch. Me, my dog, and my 2 wives. It's just going to be us, you know? Just me and my dog. And if the 2 wives want to go, they can take their asses on and just be me and my dog. You know? Because women are annoying anyway. Women are annoying. You know? They're just rude. They're rude and they're selfish, especially American women. They're rude and they're selfish. And I can't stand them. They make me sick. But we need them. We need them. Yeah, who else is going to make my sandwich?
Hotep.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I can't find Bryson's poll. Bro, you getting cooked on Twitter today. Seen like 3 major influencers calling you out in the past 24 hours. They're catching on. So what's funny is Bryson got canceled. Bryson got canceled because All right, here he says, just did some research on the obsession on the obsession with dogs, and it seems to be an American thing, and other countries find it just as weird as me. Liking dogs more than humans has to be some psychological thing. He said, women are annoying, but you want two. I want two so they could bother each other and not me. You know, the reason why they bothering you is because they ain't got no friends. If you have two, they could bother each other. Then I don't got to be bothered with them. Oh my God. Can we go one convo on Twitter without unnecessarily mentioning race, please? And this guy says, you're a coward who worships whitey. And he said, but I called them out for being, for bringing race too. So he had a very neutral take on all of this, you know, and white people are mad at him for being white. Black people are mad at him for not being too aggressive on white people. So that's par for the course in Twitter world. I'm trying to find the poll. Here goes Morgan Ariel. She be trolling. She says, I like my dog more than I like people. He said, this is weird. She says, why do most black people hate animals? And he responds, how did Twitter miss Groypers and other similar people advocate for killing pit bulls a few months ago? That's true. That's true. Y'all was out here trying to kill the damn pit bulls. That is true. I'm trying to find his poll. I want to see what his poll came back at. Hopefully he didn't delete it. I know I saw it with my own two eyes, because I'm pretty sure I voted on the poll. Pause. Bryson Gray was at the Grifties. Make sure y'all go watch the Grifties. Subscribe over on the Hotep Nation YouTube channel. Go subscribe on the YouTube channel. I can't find the poll. It's gone. Anyway, moving right along. What's this button do? What's this button do? Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's go to the next Stizzory. What else we got in here? Hold on. Let's close that. Let's close that. So, yeah, you know, shout out to all the dogs, all the dog lovers. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm in the country, and an old black man just rolled up listening to real country music. I love it out here. Shout out to Protocol. He in the country for real. Kevin said, I got 2 pits. Best dog on planet Earth as a breed. Really? See, that makes me feel comfortable, because I want a pit. Americans think their dog is a child. Oh, boy. I gotta rehome a dog, but he wants to be an only dog. He'd be neutered, come home with the collar, leash, dish, bones. Hit me up if you want him. Nah, I don't want no dog. I want a dog, but I'm not taking no dog. And if I get a dog, it's gonna be, you know, top notch. You know, I might get one of them. What's them big ass? They used to have a movie about it. Beethoven. What's that Beethoven dog called again? Saint Bernard. Saint Bernard. I want a Saint Bernard. I'm gonna need 3-4 dogs now that I think about it. Hopefully they get along. Y'all want to look at some protest videos from this weekend? Let's look at some protest videos from this weekend. Those are always fun. Where is it? I got 1. Hold on, let me see how many I got here. I got 2. Shout out to Jabari and Jason, keeping the chat filled with great content for me to pick from and sort through. This is pertinent. Let's pull this up. What else we got here? All right, cool. Let's take a look at some events from this weekend. So we have a gentleman here named Norm Finkelstein. Tells protesters at Columbia not to say from the river to the sea. They are surprisingly unenthusiastic about this old Jewish dude telling them what to do. Let's listen to Mr. Finkelstein here.
One has to exercise, not in a conservative sense, But in a radical sense, one has to exercise in a moment like this, if for no other reason than for the people of Gaza, one has to exercise maximum responsibility. Maximum responsibility to get out of one's navel, to crawl out of one's ego, and to always keep in mind the question, what are we trying to accomplish at this particular moment? That's my view. From the river to the
All right, so he didn't exactly say it, but I guess his person's inferring what he said. Anyway, let's go to the next video. It's always underwhelming, you know. These. I bet this guy's a journalist. Yeah. Former UT Austin, Columbia, CS. Yeah. Anytime these people are a part of Big Corp, they're just pretty shitty with their captions. Is there like a class people go through to learn how to write these shitty ass clickbait captions? Let's watch the next video.
I'm gonna fucking get you. You're gonna what? I'm gonna fucking get you. What are you gonna do? Leave. What are you gonna do? Leave. What are you gonna do? Leave. What are you gonna do? Well, that's just the teaser because this video is incredible. Terrorists have taken over Melbourne and we're going to show you the full report. So make sure right now, head over to followrv.com, subscribe to the mailing list, follow me across all platforms so you don't miss this one. Followrv.com.
All right, so Palestinian protest leader Mohammed Sharab, who's on bail for allegedly kidnapping and torturing his victim, was not happy to see a Jewish journalist on the streets of Melbourne today. Anyway, sidebar. Check this out, y'all. Check out what happened last week. So, I'm supposed to go to Fox, right, to do the Gutfeld show, and they send a car to pick you up. So the car comes, you know, the black SUV, etc., etc. He pulls up. He's parked up outside. You know, I freshen up, and then, you know, it took me like 2 minutes to just, you know, throw some shea butter on my face and then peel out the dough, right? So I go outside. Keep in mind, when I looked out the window, I saw him talking to my neighbors. Now, this is an Arab dude, and he talking to my neighbors, right? So I figured, like, oh, maybe these guys just know each other, right? Because he Arab, they India, you know, they cousins, right? At least that's how my ignorant mind is translating this interaction. So when I go outside, come to find out, some way, somehow, he backed into a car or something like that, my neighbor car or some shit like that. And so there was a little bit of a delay. And I'm like, I'm just sitting in, you know, because I walked outside and they was arguing. And then, you know, because I had got in the car, then he hopped out to talk to them. So I hopped out the car. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, I guess I ain't going to Gutfeld today because these people want to wait for the police and a police report, right? So I'm like, that's going to take at least 30 minutes. And that means I'm going to be late and I'm just not going to make it to Fox today. But it's just not meant to be, right? That's what I'm thinking in my head. So I'm looking around for the accident. So I look at his bumper and there's like nothing on his bumper. I'm saying, like, well, where is the accident? So I look at their car and I'm looking at their car. I'm like, where is the accident? So eventually he's just like, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. And then he heads in the car, he gets in the car, and I'm like, are we waiting for the police? I'm thinking in my head, like, we gonna wait for the police, right? Like, I don't want to get no trouble and shit. I hop in the car, buddy peels out. I'm like, oh shit, we gonna get pulled over by the popo. I hope I don't got no warrants. Ain't did some shit. Now I'm part of a hit and run scheme, and we head to New York City. You know, this man said to me while we was in the car. He said some really racist shit, and it was funny because this is exactly, you know, like this image you see on your screen here with these two guys, this freeze frame. We were talking about this last week, how, you know, the Arabs and the Indians don't get along, right? He gonna say Indian people, all he want is they just want money. They just want money. I'm like, oh shit. He called them out for, you know, they was trying to grift, right? Because it was clearly no damage. And if it was probably less than $100 worth of damage. And we're not about to like really call and like, you don't even want that on your insurance, right? You don't want to report that accident on your insurance. Like, why would you want to do that? This makes absolutely fucking no sense, right? Even for, if you were, recipient and there's like really like little to no damage, you can rub it out with a paper towel. Like, what are we doing here? He said, no, they just want to get money. Anyway, I come back home and my neighbor is outside and he said, don't worry, it's okay, it's okay. And I just looked at him like, nigga, I wasn't part of this shit in the first place, but okay. And I just took my black ass inside. But it's true. We were talking about it last week, how the Arabs and the Indians don't get along. Yo, I seen it for real. He was like, yo, all the Indians wanted some money. He said some really racist shit. And I was just like, damn. So I'm thinking in my head, ain't that what people say about Jews? So it's just like the Indians saying the Arab, he want money. The Arabs saying the Indian want money. Everybody saying the Jews want money. And I want money. Like, I think we all want money, but it's true. Now I have anecdotal evidence of this tribal beef between the brown peoples, between the people of the sand. Is that racist to say? Can you say that? Or is that racist to say the people of the sand? All right. Anyway, I'm back on Fox tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I'm back on Fox tomorrow. Hopefully I don't forget. That would suck if I do. I think it's before the Griff report, actually. So it's going to be hard to forget that. Anyway, let's go back. Got one more video here for you. Well, while it's on my mind, let's talk about something, right? I was looking at a post from one of the homies, right? And they're younger, so I think they're probably like 25, 26, 24, something around there, right? And they're all into that airy fairy bullshit. And they over here, looking at the news and all that's going on in the world, and they're like, coming up with this whole concept of, Earth is going through a cleansing and it's a cycle and da 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 da. And I'm looking at the post like, nigga, it's election season.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
All that bullshit you talking about, cycles, and the only cycle it is right now is election season. That's why everything's hitting the fan right now. It's election season, aka grifting season. Please save your astrology, your numerology, and all your other ologies. Put that to the side. It's electionology season, okay? That's the only ology that's happening right now. London talking about they got voter fraud. Israel saying that they don't want to recognize a Bibi or whatever that's about. America's going through they shit. It's election season. It's AKA grifting season. You know what I mean? Yeah, them crystal ball boys. Yeah, like the crystal boys. Like, come on, man, put the crystals down and fucking join us in reality, bro. Electionology? Yeah. All this bullshit. You looking up in the stars and the moon. Nigga, it's time for the elections. Jay Anthony says, $5 super. HJ obviously been watching Naruto. He wants 5 dogs like Kiba and talking about the people of the sand. Damn, you right. That does sound like straight out of Naruto.
Hotep.
And 18-year lunar cycles coincide with market cycles. Now, I'll accept that. I'll accept the market cycles and the moon cycles. I'll definitely do that. But as far as like all the bullshit happening across the globe, or in America at least, that's some bullshit. Anyway, celebrate Israel. You see it right there on the background. Let's see what our friends from Israel got to say.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
Ah, shit. She said the major problem with Israel is with the young generation of the black community. This about to get spicy.
Black Lives Matter starts there.
What? See, now I'm lost. I was following her. What? How do you pronounce it? Naruto? Naruto. Naruto. You got to say it with the Japanese accent too. Naruto. Naruto.
Naruto.
How do you say it? Did I say it right that time? Which one of those was right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm so confused now. What the hell does the Black Youth got to do with Black Lives Matter? Let's go back. Judith Varney Shore is the Israeli consul general in Atlanta. Damn, they got a consul in Atlanta? His video is 2 years old. Is it? Oh, okay. Did I say it right that time, Strong Dad?
I had last week a dinner sit down.
That's one thing. That's one thing that's true though. Naruto. What did I say? That's what I said.
Naruto. Naruto.
Here's the thing with the grift, okay? When something pops up, right? You know, train crash, bus crash, plane crash, dog crash, car crash, Palestinian crash, whatever is crashing, right? Whatever is crashing, what they're going to do is what people do in order to grift, they pull up some old video, and sometimes it'll be confused with being up to date, okay? Now let's go ahead and listen.
Down dinner at my house with 40 people, which are considered the leadership of the Black community, and it's very important people. They can be part of our doing an activity.
Dr. Clarence B. Jones, who wrote the draft speech for Martin
I never saw this before.
I Have a Dream. He was his lawyer, he was his close friend.
Oh, he talking about them Jews that was running MLK campaign. Yeah, that's true.
He's somebody that I reached out to. He became a very close and personal friend.
Damn, they got a council in San Francisco? Yo, I'm telling you, when it comes to organization, Jews gonna be organized and well funded, man. They got shit out in Atlanta, San Francisco. You know, this is what we got to set up. We need chapters across the country. We need a Hotepistan chapters across the country. You know. In other words, we losing control of the blacks. Uh-oh, here we go. Look like Dutch trying to get some side quests. Don't get side quested, Dutch. You're walking on thin ice there, sir. You're walking on thin ice. Godzilla. Yeah, I heard the Godzilla shit was trash. I heard the Godzilla movie was trash. Is that true? I want to see the new whatchamacallit. Wolverine versus what's his name? Deadpool. Gotta see that. Now, in regard to this Israel thing, Israel-Palestine conflict, I saw this pop up on my timeline. And, you know, this is pretty much what I thought. So here we got Omuwale. He says they're screaming free Palestine as if Palestine isn't racist towards black people living there. And it says in this headline here, Afro-Palestinians face double harassment and double the racism. So let's test this. Let's type in Afro-Palestinians, racism. Let's see here. Let's see. See how much of this they erased. Middle East Monitor. Okay, here we go. Afro-Palestinians in the West Bank. 5 months ago. This is a Substack. So this is how they try to they're trying to pull black people in and say, look, there's black people suffering from the occupation of Israel, so join us. No, thank you, sir. This is the truth we came for. Afro-Palestinians face double the harassment of race and racism in Palestine. Now, this is what I was thinking. When the whole conflict popped off, again, let's be clear, I was like, I don't think they like us. Nizreen Salem is an Afro-Palestinian from Egypt who has been mocked due to her skin color and her hair for most of her young life. 25-year-old is one of at least 400 Afro-Palestinians from Nigeria, Egypt, Chad, Senegal, and Sudan who live within the walls of the occupied Jerusalem's Old City, adjacent to Al-Aqsa Mosque compound. The hardest part was when I started hating everything about myself and I was being pointed and attacked at verbally by both Palestinians and Jews everywhere I went, she told me. We faced double the harassment and double the racism for being Palestinian and for being black. Israeli soldiers are always cursing the black Palestinians and targeting whenever they pass by. This is how most people in my community grow up. I was taking some videos for my work, and the Israel soldiers know every journalist in Damascus Gate and Jerusalem, so they are quick to identify us during clashes. They know us all very well, even our names, blah, 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 blah. During her arrest, the soldiers shouted racist abuse, including slave, and kicked and beat her until she was numb and with frightened pain. So this includes not only the Palestinians, but the Israelis, the IDF in them, you know, kicking niggas' asses. You know, so that's why I was like, man, black folks, we can't get involved in this shit. We can't. We got to let these niggas handle their own business. This is intertribal beef. This is family beef. Black Arabs get it from both sides. No diddy. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back. Just want to be clear. Is it time for the story of the day? Well, first, let's go here. Before we get to the story today, let's handle some big brain shit. Let's get this out the way first. Let's handle some big brain shit. Get this out the way first, okay? All right, so I'm gonna need two hands now because we're gonna have to do some research. All right, here we go. So, Unusual Well says breaking regulators have seized Republic First Bancorp and agreed to sell it to another lender. So, the continuation of the big great banking consolidation is upon us. Here we go. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the banking world. Let's make it bigger. Pause. All right. U.S. regulators have seized Republic. This better not be about bonds. If this is about short-term and long-term bonds, this is going to be hilarious. Or a run, this is going to be hilarious. And agreed to sell it to Fulton Bank. Okay, so Fulton Bank is going to be picking up the tab, okay, or acquiring the assets. Philadelphia-based Republic First. So this is Philly. This is out there by which had abandoned funding talks with a group of investors, was seized by the Pennsylvania Department of Banking and Securities. FDIC came in, will assume substantially all deposits, purchase all the assets, Republic Bank had about $6 billion in total assets and $4 billion in total deposits. Okay. So it's a baby bank. Apart from deposits, Republic also had borrowings and other liabilities of approximately $1.3 billion. Said the deal almost doubles its presence in Philadelphia market for Fulton Bank. Says with this transaction, we're excited to double our presence across the region. So this is that consolidation I'm talking about, where people are talking about a banking collapse. And like, no, it's not a banking collapse. It's a banking consolidation. where you see they're talking about Fulton Bank consumes this bank, and Fulton Bank doubles in size. So we're going to see less banks, and the banks remaining are going to be bigger. So it looks like it basically says Republic Bank cuts jobs and exited its mortgage origination business in early 2023 as it reeled under pressure from higher costs and inability to improve profitability, right? So what does this mean? This is the Fed. This is the Fed. This is the Fed and their high interest rates trying to tackle inflation, right? So it's the banks get money from the Fed at a certain interest rate, and then they got to pass that on to us. And it's just like they're kind of squeezed because it's like the consumer, with inflation, the consumer doesn't have money. We don't have money. So, how am I supposed to operate a business here when you won't drop us a nice low interest rate so we can actually have a margin to draw some profit? So this is what you get. Is a direct result of the Fed. I wonder how black Jews get treated. It's a good question. It's a good question. I wonder how the black Jews get treated. Nothing but crooks robbing crooks. Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. I don't know if I agree, but I don't disagree. So, keeping you guys up to date on that front. Let's go to the story of the day. Where is it here? Here we go. OnlyFans creator Farha Khalidi claims she was paid to spread political propaganda for the Biden admin. Let's take a look. And this is what I'm saying. Like, checks are getting cut. I want in. Why Biden and me reach out to me? All right, here we go. An OnlyFans creator and TikTok stars claimed she was paid to spread political propaganda for the Biden administration on social media, and that she was asked to hide the fact it was advertising. Wow. Farhad said she'd been asked to help boast about then Ketanji Brown Jackson to her tens of thousands of social media followers. So this comes back to what we were talking about before, where public opinion matters, and the way that decisions are made in Congress can be pressured by public opinion, right? For example, the confirming of Ketanji Brown Jackson. If you can convince enough of the population that she deserves the job, then you can basically hold the Republicans ransom and say, hey, you don't want her in there because you're racist. Everybody likes her. Everybody know, but it's because they're paying OnlyFans creators, right? At least according to this article. She said, I was doing full-on political propaganda. The social media personality said during a recent podcast interview with commentator Richard Hania. Is there a video attached to this? Oh, shit. Let's take a look. Let's pull this up.
So you were in school, you were still in college when you started as a TikTok person, right? Or you started OnlyFans when you were in school too?
No, I started TikTok like the spring semester of my senior year, and I was like, fuck, I finally have to start applying for law school. And then like, female privilege, life is so easy for a, woman. Obviously I lucked out. I'm just kidding. I lucked out. And then, TikTok was basically full time for me. I think I was taking ads by the time I graduated college from like the Biden administration and Planned Parenthood and like dating apps and stuff. So it was like fully financially sustaining.
So you were getting, the Biden administration was buying ads from you?
Yeah, I was doing full on political propaganda.
And they would really with like what kind of like Biden created 10 million jobs this year?
Yeah, honestly. And the funny thing is they're like, do not disclose this is an ad because, they're like, technically it's not a product. So you don't have to disclose it's an ad. Because I think they just wanted like some edgy girl of color to just tell people, like when they nominated like Ketanji Brown Jackson, they're like, can you say like as a person of color, that you feel reflected?
Wow. Can you say as a person of color? Destiny used to send this chick to debate Red Pill podcast. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's why I remember seeing her before. Wow. Can you say as a POC, like very specifically?
And it's like a white woman emailing this to me, and she's
It's a white woman emailing this to me.
like giving me this script, and I'm like, no. And she's like, please. And I'm like, no, I'll like talk about the news of it, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna have a white person tell me to be like, this is how I feel as a person of color. Like, it's just so.
Good for her. Good for her. I like that.
Hotep.
I like that. She might be a lefty, but at least she's an intelligent lefty. At least from what I see. This is great. This is great. Yeah. Tell that white woman, relax. You don't got to put words in my mouth. Like think about how this is what I'm saying about these yuppie white liberal women. They are the worst, yo. Can you say bitch, no, I can't say all of that. Just tell me the story. Oh, these people are so grimy.
I think that black pilled me slightly on political propaganda stuff.
She said that black pilled me. That black pilled me on politics. Welcome to the real world. She has seen the other side.
Biden administration sees, here's this young.
Yeah, I mean, they use like a conduit. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not Biden, but it's like a third party. You know what I mean? It's like a media company that's doing it on his behalf. I'm not blaming him for this.
Yeah, and the message is because you're a dark-skinned woman.
Yeah, of course it's a media company. Of course. They always go through these agencies, right? That's what it is, these agencies.
You will be inspired by Ketanji Brown Jackson and all the kids should support her.
Yeah, they're basically as another black person, just say that you feel reflected by Ketanji. I'm like, no, I'll talk about Ketanji's background and her accomplishments, but I never, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say
Now think about how many people don't do that and just read straight from the script. We're talking about the Krasensteins potentially, Harry Sisson or whoever else is out here. What's the other boy? David Hogg,
the corny stuff. Even if it was a brown person emailing it to me, I'm like, no, that's not how I feel. I don't look at Ketanji and feel wow.
Yeah. See, yeah.
I like her. Farhadi Khalidi on how surrogates for the Biden administration tried to pay her to engage in identity politics and sell a message. A case of racial division as a top-down phenomenon. Oh, this guy again. Is he one of the new? I think this guy is one of the new breaking news people. I hate the breaking news people. Anyway, the OnlyFans aristocrats. It's funny. I hope she was being sarcastic earlier when she was talking about how life is easy for a woman. I'm like, my black ass can't just get on TikTok and just make a living for having boobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I'd have to get a job back in the day, or just fucking make a complete ass of myself on social media to make a living. Especially at the age of 20 when you don't know shit. It's different. I'm 43 now and I'm well read and I've been through shit and I have a lot of experience. So I actually have something to talk about. But when you're a 20-year-old kid, you can't really get on the internet talking shit because you don't know shit. You're an idiot. You didn't learn anything yet. You don't have any experience. But these little bitches get on TikTok with their boobs and then they go OnlyFans and act like life is hard. So I hope she was being sarcastic. But again, this is what people got to understand about what they see on social media. It's not real. Shit is not real. It's grifting season. Everybody's getting paid. And so when we talk about the red wokes, and we see the propaganda about, black versus white, and this black kid beat up that white kid. You don't think some agency called and put them phone calls in to, Elijah Schaefer and the rest of these cats? You don't think some Chinese, Russian, American, Charlie Indigo Alpha agency didn't put a phone call in and told them, hey, look, we don't need the blacks this time around. Let's make sure they don't show up at the polls. Here's what we want y'all to do. The rise of the alt-right. There you go. If the left doing it, obviously the right playing racial politics. She said they're playing racial politics. Can you please say POC? You don't think the right's not playing racial politics? Of course they are. Of course they are. Not all, but they're definitely playing them. New slogan. New slogan just dropped for Men of Water. Keep going. Keep going. That's a new slogan for Men of Water. Keep going. I want y'all to add that to your vocabulary. Anytime you have a problem, just keep going. Having issues, keep going. Tired, keep going. Now, there's sometimes you're going to need a rest, but for the most part, just keep going. That's the key to business. That's the key to life. It's just keep on going. You know, a lot of startups fail because they stop. You know, I consult. You know, I've consulted business in the past, so, you know, specifically women and beta men. I noticed that with women and beta men, they tend to stop. They tend to take breaks in their business, and then they wonder why the shit failed. And they go, "Why'd you stop? Just keep going. You learn along the way, you know. So just keep moving, y'all. Keep going." What? All right, well, let's see what else we got here. Let's take a look at the Drudge, then we're going to go to the phone calls. Let some people call in for a little bit. I'm going to get out of here before 4 today. I got shit to do. Putin has lost. So they don't have Trump on the screen, but they do have Hunter. Hunter sues Fox. What did he sue Fox for? What is he suing Fox for? Because Fox alleged conspiracy and subsequent actions to defame Mr. Biden and paint him in a false light. Oh, boy. Next. Taylor Swift flew 178,000 miles in a year, equivalent to 7 times around the world. Forecasting pioneer, a lot would have to go wrong for Biden to lose. What? Path to victory, the plot to wreck the Dem convention. What? How could Biden not lose? It says here, the professor on his famous 13 keys to the White House, a method for predicting election results, has been right 9 out of 10 times. He has been called the Nostradamus of U.S. presidential elections. Well, he better be 8 out of 10 now. Let me see here. 13 true or false questions and a decision rule. If 6 or more keys went against the White House party, it would lose. If fewer than 6 went against it, it would win. These are the 13 keys. All right, chat. Let's answer these one by one, and let's see if we come up with the same thing he has. Party mandate. After the midterm elections, the incumbent party holds more seats in the House of Representatives than after the previous midterm elections. Is that true? I think the Dems do hold more House seats, don't they? No. Republicans hold. No, Republicans got more House seats. If I'm looking at this correctly, 217 Republicans, 212 for Democrats. All right. So this is false. Okay. Contest. There is no serious contest for the incumbent party nomination. Well, that's true. That's true. Interesting. Hold on a second. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. Just in case, you know. All right, let's pull this up here. Let's go there. All right. So this one we said false, right? This one true. Right? Okay. Incumbency. The incumbent party candidate is the sitting president. Okay. True. Third party. There is no significant third party independent campaign. True. But what? Short-term economy. Economy is not in recession during the election campaign. False. Long-term economy. Real per capita economic growth during the term equals or exceeds mean growth during the previous. I'm going to put false because we all know they be bullshit. Policy change. The incumbent administration affects major changes in national policy. True. Social unrest. There is no sustained social unrest during the term. False. False. The incumbent administration is untainted by a major scandal. False. False. Foreign military failure. The incumbent administration suffers no major failure in foreign or military affairs. False. Wait. The incumbent administration achieves major success. False. The incumbent charisma. The incumbent party candidate is charismatic or a national hero. False. False. What are we doing? What? The challenging party candidate is not charismatic. False. Wait. Oh my God. See, this is why you gotta, this is why you can't trust the media, because look at how much work it takes to really break down a headline. We had to go one by one, and he's failed. So how did they answer these questions? How did he come out of this? Let me check the headline again. A lot would have to go wrong for Biden to lose. Dog, everything's gone wrong. I just answered your questions. Well, how did you answer the questions? Can he send me his answers? Where are his answers? Who let this nigga answer these questions? Where are his answers? And why didn't they list them? They should have listed them just like we did. They should have. Where are the answers? Hold on. It's got to be here, right? You would think that they would put the answers here, right? Not here. His answers aren't here. I'm not reading all this because none of this answers his questions. So Trump's going to win. The sad part is, so here's the thing. This guy is right 9 out of 10 times, right? But technically his method is foolproof, but the way he's answering these questions is not. So if he was answering his questions honestly and truly, like, let's be honest, people. Come on, let's be honest here, people. Let's be honest. Let's go. So Republicans hold the House. True, there is no incumbent party nomination competition. True, he is a sitting president. True, there is no significant third party independent campaign. Hasn't been since 18 whatever the fuck. Short-term economy. Actually, let me add that to my mental database. I want to know the year on that. What is it? I'm going to take a guess. 1863? Or was it 70s? 1828 was the anti-Masonic party. So 1828. What was my guess? What did I say? 1830 something, did I say? All right. So, yeah. So 1828, was the last real third party. 1838. All right, let's go back. Short-term economy. The economy is not in a recession. Economy is definitely in a recession. I don't give a fuck what everybody else says. The economy's in a fucking recession. You know, the thing with a recession is it doesn't matter what the newspapers say, what Jerome Powell says, or, you know, whatever talking head on MSNBC says or Fox Business. None of those people fucking matter. What matters is what the people believe, okay? And oh, Ross Perot, that's a good point. Ross Perot was probably the one exception, but that wasn't, well, a candidate, but not third party, all right? But yeah, Ross Perot would be the last one. You're right. Wasn't he like an oil tycoon? That's the type of, you're gonna need to be like a real big tycoon. Also, I heard Trump is looking at my boy Dougie, hip hop Doug Berger, as a VP pick potentially, and that would be huge for him. I would choose Doug Burgum over Vivek. I got Vivek second, but I got Doug first. So the recession doesn't matter based upon what the newspapers say, but it matters what the people feel in their pockets, and we're all feeling it. Look, we haven't hit our goal today. That's how I know we're feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I know we're feeling it because I got this thing up above my head. That's how you know we're feeling it. So yes, we're in a recession. Can you see it right there? This is proof of recession. POR, proof of recession. Long-term economy, real per capita economic growth. We're not seeing economic growth. What we're seeing is economic, and they won't admit this, but we're seeing economic recovery. It's going to take another at least 5 years to recover. At least another 5 years to recover. Policy change. The incoming administration affects major changes in national policy. Obviously. Social unrest. Like, bro, did he do his math before last week? Has he seen the universities? Or are we just going to not count that? Are we just going to not count the fact that USC had to cancel their graduations because we got social unrest over the Middle East conflict? Like, come on, let's be serious here. Scandal. The upcoming president is untainted by a major scandal. What about the diary? What about Hunter? There's no major scandal? See, they're not answering these questions honestly. Major administration suffers no major failure in foreign and military affairs. The Middle East is a mess. And Ukraine, a mess. Same thing for number 11. Ukraine, Middle East, Russia, China, Taiwan, a mess. Just terrible. Incumbent charisma. No. Joe Biden can't even finish a sentence. How does he have charisma? He can't even finish the sentence. Like, who is answering these questions? Who was answering these questions? I would love to be in like the boardroom with these people. You know, it's 13 of us sitting there, right? Because it's 13 questions. There's 13 of us sitting there. And I'd love to be sitting up there and be like, what? He's what? He's charismatic? The guy fumbling and mumbling his words? Are you serious right now, Dick? And you, John, you can't be fucking serious right now. You really gonna sit up here and say this? Are we really just gonna? This is crazy. This is crazy. How are you gonna call Biden charismatic? Yeah, this is straight cap. Straight cap, bro. Is the challenger charismatic? And we know if we're going to compare charisma, Trump got all the charisma. That's like the number one thing about Trump. It's like he's probably failing at everything else, but the one thing he can get right is being fucking charismatic. So according to his model is correct. Trump should win the next election. But he's saying, and I don't know how to. All right, let's see if we gave him the benefit of the doubt on some of these questions. Could it possibly get more than 6? All right, so we can count. Republicans got the House. Can't do anything about that. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so I think what they're doing is they're probably answering the economy questions and the military questions as, and maybe even a scandal. But if you include the military and the economy, then it goes towards Biden. But the people vote and not the guy who made this. Anyway, let's go to the phone lines. Text Hotep your name to 202-596-5631. Text Hotep your name to 202-596-5631. And I'll be right back after this short, brief commercial message. If I can find it.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. Views and opinions expressed by Hotep Jesus are those of Hotep Jesuses and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Hotep Nation or any of its officials. If you have any questions about this disclaimer, please contact our Office of General Counsel via DP Sheet of Account. And Hotep and done.
Goldstein. What up? Happy Monday, bro.
Happy Monday.
What's happening with him?
Same old shit.
What up? Happy Monday, bro.
So, happy. I don't know. This whole dog thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's really got me down. I don't know what's going on with people. Crazy. I just know that they've created a whole fucking ass caricature that they're banging on. First of all, the people who are like, oh, if you care for animals more than you care for people, you're crazy. Like, very few people do, so they are not incorrect in their statement, but they frame it as if this is some type of common phenomenon by painting people who understand what it means to fucking make an oath as people who have gone the fanatical route of elevating animals over humans. Hardly nobody fucking believes that to be true. Right? That's why Bryson Gray's poll is like one of those polls that he usually puts out where it's just completely full of shit. You know? Those people, they don't really exist. They do, but they're like less than fucking 1% of the fucking populace of the world. Not even worth mentioning, right? Like furries. That's their fucking numbers of people who honestly believe that to be true. Humans are worse than animals.
Yeah.
What it is this. And there's clear-cut evidence to this, because if you put a motherfucking person's Rottweiler in a house with their kid and set that bitch on fire, they're going to go get the kid. Fuck that Rottweiler. Like 99.99999% of the people on the planet will do that. So clearly they understand the pecking order of life. They clearly understand that. So this whole caricature that they've created of, if you're one of these people who believe, shut up with that. That doesn't exist. No one believes that. The differentiation is that people understand that they make a vow to something. They make a vow to that animal to fucking protect it, to keep it, safe, to feed it, to love it, to care for it. That is what they're fucking putting before whoever the fuck they're looking at in a house fire. Like, strange motherfucker, your pet, go after the pet. Most people would go after the pet. You don't know if you're saving fucking Harvey Weinstein or some goddamn body, but you made a vow to your fucking pet. Now, a random animal, the human wins. These are the most rational people would do this shit. But the people making this argument, like, oh, you guys are worshiping dogs. The people making that argument, they don't understand that the fundamental principle of civilization is people coming together on one accord for one cause, coming together and fucking putting that cause or that thing or whatever the fuck they're doing above other motherfucking human lives.
Yeah.
All right? Because they make a vow to do that with each other. They're like, we're going to make this thing grow. They make an oath. That's what they're fucking upholding. When people challenge that oath, they get nuclear bombs dropped on their head. Just ask Nagasaki. So it's just one of them things, bro. It's like people make a fucking promise to whatever the fuck they make their promises to. They carry those things out. Because they didn't ask for you. You didn't really, you choose to fucking take on that responsibility. That's what comes with it. You're not just fucking, not about the animal. It's about what you fucking promise. All this shit is a representation of God. All of it. So you just gotta fucking, I don't know, put some things in perspective. But that's all I gotta say about that goddamn dog issue.
Yeah. What kind of dog do you think Hotep Jesus have? I like pits, I like rots, I like German shepherds, I like collies, and there was another big ass dog the chat was suggesting. What would you pick from me?
I think you, with your personality type, would have more fun with a thinking dog.
Okay.
All the fucking, pits are they're smart pits, they're smart, all that shit. But there's the difference between a dog that's fucking smart and a dog that's a thinking dog.
Yeah.
Fucking, you would probably have more fun with like I don't know.
Oh, a collie?
Cane Corso types.
Cane Corso?
Collies are good ones.
I think that's Cane Corso. That's
Shepherds.
that big one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to get a Cane Corso.
A German Shepherd's a good one.
German Shepherds, yep. That's Unk Dog. Mm-hmm.
That's probably the best one.
Yo, Renee said HJ needs a black lab. My ex had a black lab. I don't want a black lab just because she had one.
Nah, you ain't gonna want no sporting dog.
No?
Any dog like that that's kind of active.
Okay.
You're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm good on
now,
that.
Now, Grant, listen. I do this for a living, people. This is not just motherfucking me spitballing here.
Yeah.
I match people with dogs and personality types and all that shit.
Exactly.
But
so
now,
you said the German Shepherd. And you said you said German Shepherd, Cane Corso. What was the last one you said?
Shit, I forgot. But those are good, like thinking breeds. Breeds that you can fucking you can train them, but they have the ability, even with their training, to fucking assess shit.
Correct.
So.
Correct. Great Pyrenees. Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah, a pit bull is pretty straightforward. You can train it to do fucking anything you want it to do, but it'll instinctually just fucking default to that training no matter the situation.
Okay.
This is why they get in trouble for biting kids and shit, even when they're trained, because they're trained to bite, and that's what they're going to do no matter. German Shepherd they're smart enough to assess what to bite and what not to.
Yeah.
That's why they make better police dogs. That's why they're Unc's favorite dog. Because he can assess. You can teach him, like, just get the dark ones.
And as soon as they see that dark skin, here they go. Racist ass dog.
Of course, listen, I'm safe in the equation, so there's that.
Yeah, ain't that a bitch? I'm hiding behind Goldstein ass and shit. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Here we go. They got the flyer up. It's official. It's official. Yo, I swear to God, yo, if he beat Mike Tyson, I'm hunting Jake Paul down and I'm going upside his head, yo.
Let me tell you this. If he beats Mike Tyson, that's Trump's VP pick, because that's one hell of a humiliation ritual. You're gonna need a big payoff for that.
Might
that's
need a
Trump's
big
VP
payoff.
pick.
I want, and if Jake Paul get knocked out, nigga, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm celebrating.
Listen, I'm on record as saying when this fight drops, I'm on record as saying this is going to be one of them things like a catalyst to kick off white boy summer. They're already hyping them fools up. That when fucking Mike Tyson get in there and just smash this motherfucker. You know how many drunk ass frat white boys are going to look around their cities just to whoop niggas after that?
Oh Lord Jesus!
It's over, man. This is what they want. This is what they gonna get.
It's a Rizzy. It's a Rizzy. Damn. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hotep and Bill. Let's get Rudy crazy ass in here. We got Canon with you. I ain't staying long today. Some of y'all niggas gonna make it to the phone call. Some of y'all not. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. I'm nervous. Like, this shit got me training. I'm in the gym fucking. Go to menofwater.com. You know, speaking of, Cassius Cam got a fire ass blog up there. You know, some of you cats, you know, you want to be on your bullshit, on your boxing bullshit. He got the workout right here. He got the workout right here. Go to menofwater.com, get the workout.
Call from
Rudy the Vet.
Rudy.
What up, homie?
Hey, what's happening, cuz?
I can't call it, man. All I'm saying about this dog shit is just the total circle of sissification of America, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because these people will have a dog, you know what I'm saying, and then it's nothing to take it to the vet and put it down if it acts right. But if you take it out back and old yeller that motherfucker, all of a sudden it's a travesty. Maybe some more
this a real Hotep brother.
Maybe some more people should have to old yeller some shit. Maybe you wouldn't get the dog in the fucking first place, man. Maybe if you had to have the responsibility of when it's time to put the thing down, it's time to put the thing down. And you don't get to go and be detached from you. The same way these people are like, you kill the cows. Well, if you killed the cow yourself, I'd understand, but nobody wants to kill the cow, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is we've fallen so far, man. This place is so dumb, dude. I'm thinking about packing up and moving to El Salvador, man. They're on Bitcoin and got the lowest murder rate in the world right now. I think I'm gone, bro. Nah, I'm not, man. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down, man. I'm trying to see that Apache when they turn the Apaches on us, man. I'm trying to stand in front of one of them Apaches and just rein in them hellfires, man, when they turn the Apaches on us. But that's all. This dog shit is hilarious, man. If everybody,
they was arguing about this shit on a Saturday, Rudy. On a Saturday, yo, like niggas supposed to be with their family and all this shit. I woke up, man. These niggas was arguing over a damn dead dog. All cause it's election season, right? Cause it's she just dropped a new book. Let me find the worst thing, I can find.
What's bad about it? What's bad about it? You know what I did? I killed my own chickens. You know what I get to do after I kill them chickens? I eat them. So I'm always going to be fed. People are so stupid, man.
And they look at this ain't China, because if it was China, then you'd be eating the dog.
Listen, no bullshit, no lie. Large Filipino community in Norfolk because of the Navy and stuff, and just history. I've seen the dog on a backyard barbecue with a Filipino family. I've seen it. Now I ain't eat that, but I'm not gonna eat a dog. I prefer not to eat a dog.
Right.
But listen, if it gets post-apocalyptic, you're gonna eat that goddamn dog, man.
Facts.
You're gonna eat that goddamn dog, man.
Yeah, we're
And I
gonna
think
enjoy
the
that
white
motherfucker.
man
We're gonna be so
considered-
happy.
Exactly. You'll be full of shit. Hey, I think the white man's affinity with the dog, though, HJ, comes from the Nordic countries where the dogs would pack up around the encampments and, keep bears and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. I think dogs are a major part of having a camp, right? Like,
for sure.
The way I think about this is from a video game perspective. Every time I play the video game, the most annoying thing are the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Because they hear you, they smell you, they bite. So they're good like alarm, especially like in an encampment. And that's why I want a dog. I want a dog so that nigga be like, all right, let me load up, clack clack.
Listen, I had bought my stepkids each a hot dog. We had 2 dachshunds. One was named Nathan's Original, and the other one was named Oscar Mayer. So they're named after hot dog brands. The old lady took them when she left, right? But I bought them for the kids, man. That devastated me. Them dogs were like, if a acorn hit the roof, they're going nuts, man. So I would jump up so many times in the middle of the night and grab the heat, man, because them dogs just snap out. Like not just a regular bark, but just like every now and then, like I said, an acorn would hit the roof and they'll be like, "Arf!" You know what I'm saying? You hear them stir. But sometimes like the wind would blow hard and something would happen and then and I'm jumping up like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I need them.
But the only reason I prefer my 9mm and my AKs and those kind of dogs is because they only bark when I want them to.
Yo, Goldstein said Rudy needs to make a video killing a chicken and post it if it's not against terms of service. That's a good idea.
All right, next time I hack a couple up, hey, Goldstein, I got you, bro. I learned it on videos on YouTube, so I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to put the cone on the fence, pull their head through the cone, chop their head off, bleed them out, stick them in 150-degree boiling water for 5 minutes, and then just shake them until all the feathers come off. Now, they got a machine on YouTube. I don't have that, so I had to peel the feathers myself. But I had to learn how to do it. You know what I mean? Got to learn how to do it, man. Got to be ready, man. Because like Friday, you're going to have big brain shit. I'm going to be lost as hell. I don't even have a computer. I don't know shit about what's about to happen on Friday, man. I'm going to be lost in the sauce, my brother. Lost in the sauce, man. But one of these days, I'm going to get a computer, man, and I'm going to start a little YouTube channel. I'm talking shit to everybody, man. I'm going to talk shit to everybody, man.
Talk your shit.
I can't wait for this Twitter Spaces with you and Goldstein, man. I got to be on that, man.
Oh, you going to be there?
I'm going to be on that every day, dude. This is going to be the best Twitter Spaces ever, dude.
You going to be on there?
Best Twitter Spaces ever, man.
Yep.
Anyhow, man, that's all, man. Stop being pussies, man. If you got to, man, don't take your dog. If your dog's 15 years old and his hind legs don't move no more, instead of taking him to the vet and paying $500, be a fucking man. Take the 22 out back, put around and right in the back of his head, and bury him in your backyard, get a little gravestone. Be a fucking man. Remember Old Yeller, man. Remember Old Yeller. That's my message today. Remember Old Yeller, Hotep, and Bill. I'm out, brother.
Hotep and Bill. Canon.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's good, Joe?
Yeah, they wilding online. You got tornadoes hitting Nebraska. You had a couple of little exciting things happen at night at these protests. They crying about Christy Nome and her dog.
Exactly.
Now look, I'm a dog lover, you know. I got me a little boxer lab. He a good boy. I put him in the creator chat on a tweet, like, he 100% purebred good boy. You know what I mean? But first off, the dog she had, that's an expensive dog, HJ. That's an expensive dog, yeah.
Word?
Yeah, that's an expensive dog.
How much that dog run?
Probably on the low side, like $3,000, $4,000.
Oh, okay. That's about what I expect to pay for a dog. Yeah, you don't want to get no cheap shit.
Now, you don't get no cheap stuff, but $3,000-$4,000, that's a cane Corso. I don't know how much hunting Christy Nome do. You know what I mean? But that was a good dog. I mean, that's an expensive dog. Now, if the dog biting people, right, and it's too aggressive and you can't have it around, people's like, well, rehome it. And my first thought was like, yo, just take it to the SPCA. But the thing about it is, if you take it to the SPCA and nobody picks it up, they kill it. They euthanize the dog.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, so she put a bullet in the back of her dog because it was too aggressive. All right, I got you. Now, it's 14 months old. I'm sure it could probably been retrained by somebody that knew what they was going through. But that's her dog, and that's what she did with it.
That's kind of thorough, though. That's kind of thorough, though. You gotta keep it honest. Like, this story is like, I'm starting to get pictures of Christy Nome taking that last walk with her dog out to the pasture, and she's like, "Yeah, how you doing, boy? Here, try this treat." Bang! You know what I'm saying?
Look at the flowers.
Word, look at the flowers and shit. You know what I mean? Boom.
Yeah.
Right? And then but the whole, like, her grill, you know what I mean? Like, she got that look on her face, like, with that upside down, that face. And so it gives her like this tough feel that's going to hit home with a particular base, especially amongst the red whites.
Oh, of course, because you got people out here that love the animals more than they love the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And there's some people that animals is their kids. Like my dog.
Yeah.
He see me get the whoop. His ass go act right. He go act right. He like, I'm gonna get out of this window before I get my ass beat.
Yeah.
He know. He smart. But, that's what she did. Now, do I agree with it? Like, nah, a 14-month-old dog, she probably could have had it retrained or sold, or they gave it away to somebody else that could have retrained that dog. But if it was really aggressive and it was biting people and attacking her other stuff, her other farm animals or whatever, then I got you, And that's just what it is. Back in the day, that's what they did. Like, for example, if my dog got out the gate and my dog ran and he bit a neighbor, right? If my neighbors asked for it, I gotta kill my dog. I gotta euthanize my dog. I'm not, that's how it was back in the day. I remember that. I got attacked. I got mauled by a dog, and when I was like 6 or 7 years old, yeah, neighbors did, and my grandparents' neighbors had to put that dog down because of it was a Labrador Retriever did it.
I didn't know that.
Golden Retriever, yeah, and they had to, so I was like, dang, that used to be one of them things, like, dog, if your dog jump out and attack somebody, you may be mandated to put your dog down. That's how it works.
Dang.
My question though, HJ, is that they said she killed a goat, and that's good eating. So I hope she did something good with that goat now. Got a little curry
listen,
powder
if there's anybody knows about goat, it's definitely yours truly. Now, I ain't never grabbed no goat. I ain't never killed no goat. But I've eaten goat before, specifically curry goat. Goat is like the most tenderest meat ever. It's just...
Especially put that joint in the slow cooker or the pressure cooker?
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about the fact that me and Trish, I had Trish plate, and Trish had the oxtails. I'm still upset about that. I'm still upset about that.
Yo, you tore that plate up like, I was like, how he not know it was an oxtail?
Nigga, you know how hungry I was?
You wore that plate out. Trish was like, hey, yo, where my food at?
HJ ate it.
Wore that plate out. I felt so bad for Trish. I was like, dang. And them oxtails, I think I forgot who else had oxtail. I think Walmart. They said it was delicious too. Shout out to Jabari. I told them on my stream, Jabari. They had that. Did you taste that sweet tea at Jabari's spot?
Yeah, I think so. No,
with
I
the
didn't.
Apple,
No.
With the apple slice, yo, that sweet tea
No.
was so sweet. That sweet tea was so southern. I was ready to start calling everybody boy. That sweet tea came with 3 slaves. That's how sweet that tea was. That's how southern that tea was. That tea came with 3 slaves. Tell me, that tea was on point.
The Papillion.
Oh my God.
The Papillion right there, South Orange. Yep.
Fantastic. But that goat, I'm like, she killed that goat and she ain't do nothing with that meat. That is a great injustice right there, in my opinion.
Yep.
Because when a matter of hours, it would have been, in the crock pot or in the pressure cooker getting it in. I'm just saying, but people are worried about a dog. I'm not saying that, dogs don't deserve, a little compassion and stuff. But, she did what she did. You don't know how she grew up. She might have grew up in the era where you put your own dog down. You don't take them to the SPCA and then let them euthanize.
And that's what she's saying. And that's what she's saying. She basically saying, like, y'all out here bitching and complaining about whatever is the fruit of the day, you know what I mean? Or the complaint of the day. Meanwhile, she like, nigga, I done shot dogs and killed goats. Nigga, I'm about this life. Vote for me.
Right. And they acting like she put a blindfold on him, gave him a cigarette, and tied him to a post.
Right.
Put him in front of the firing squad.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Give it a break, guys. Meanwhile, you got Nebraska that just got leveled, and I told everybody about that whole Obama thing with the theory about Nebraska and Maine, because Maine and Nebraska don't do winner-take-all elections.
No.
They split the difference. So it could be 269. And if it was just Trump and Biden, and they got Hakeem the Dream in there as the Speaker of the House,
okay,
they could push it for Biden, and Biden could take the election from Trump. But since RFK in the mix, RFK gonna snatch some votes from Biden, and Biden could very well lose Omaha, Nebraska, and Maine.
Okay.
And that's a big thing. Now all of a sudden, they done turned the weather machine on and level Nebraska
With the tornado.
So I'm like,
yeah, I saw that.
Now all you guys are displaced now. That's okay. We got these mail-ins. We just do the mail-ins again, guys. It's no big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now they can find a way to snatch Nebraska or Omaha from Nebraska from Trump and give them the nickel slip.
Mm-hmm.
That's my theory on that. And then they're gonna run this summer of love thing into the ground, bro. I'm telling you, they're gonna try to make a martyr out of somebody. I'm shocked they ain't do it with the dude that was in the liquor store, the one that hit the pole and tried to run in the liquor store. The police put him down, and he ended up dying. I thought they was gonna run with that story, but I don't think they could have ran with that story. But there's so much stuff going on, man. In the news. Y'all just gotta pay attention and keep your head on the swivel. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And then you got Howard Stern. Howard Stern interviews Biden, and he up there, topping Biden off. No Diddy. You see that joint? Yeah, you gotta watch it. He just softball after softball question. Biden almost falling asleep on the interview, talking about thank you, Mr. President, and then just attributing all this stuff to Joe Nicholslick that Donnie T did. It's crazy. I'm telling you guys, they trying to figure it out, and I wouldn't be surprised if they made an attempt on Donnie T. I'm just gonna.
Y'all keep saying that.
Win.
Damn.
I think he winning. They not gonna be able to hold him down in that court. It's a wrap for the Democrats, and I just wouldn't. They trying to pass a law that he can't have Secret Service in jail with him. What'd that tell you?
Right. That's the whole thing about how they'll be able to get him.
Exactly. And then with RFK, his family done endorsed Biden.
Yeah.
And they won't give RFK no Secret Service after his grandfather got. Tell me that they trying to put hits out by way of legislature. What they doing? And if that fails, I wouldn't be shocked if they had another Lee Harvey waiting in the wings, or some Patsy.
Y'all niggas,
things about to get a whole lot weirder.
Y'all, shit different on Canon channel, y'all. These niggas be going full 10-4 Koofy. That's why I know Sam Tripoli had your. Didn't you interview with Sam Tripoli?
Yeah, I was gonna say him, Dre.
Yeah. He was on 10-4 podcast. I know y'all went crazy.
It was all right. We went, we went like 75-80% Koofy on tight.
Oh, okay. Damn,
Next
that's
time I'm
light.
going there, I'm
That's
going
light.
full on Koofy on tight. Yeah, I went light on it. I started to get into the red heifer stuff, but we was running out of time. We went, man, I'm telling you. That red heifer stuff
Don't
is a
get
real
him.
deal.
Don't get Sam started on the red heifers, please. Don't.
What you say?
Don't get Sam started on the heifers.
Oh, Sam already down with the heifers. He know what's up.
I know. That's why I said don't get him started. That shit remind me of the green room at the Grifties.
Oh yeah, the green room was wild. My wife had to leave. She's like, "No, I can't do it." Aunt came and sat down for like 3 minutes. He's like, "No, I gotta go."
These niggas.
Nerve was like, it's getting real supernatural in here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, big facts.
It was on one that night. It was fun though. But yeah, anyway, I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you trying to get out here and enjoy this weather, yo.
All right, yo.
Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Yo, real quick, y'all, I just like to say, shout out to Lindsay H. She just got her wrench. It reminded me, I haven't given out a wrench in a while. Jabari said green room was spooky. Yeah, man. It was spooky in that green room, boy. They was Sam and all the acts that we had up there. They start talking glow conspiracies and all of that. Listen, bro. Listen. I don't know what was happening. Who is this? Dizzler and wait, Strong Dad wanted to call in. Hold on, let's get Strong Dad in here. See what Strong Dad talking about. Met Gala, y'all gonna be watching? Y'all gonna watch the Met Gala? Alex texted me. Oh, he just texted me some mocks. Ooh, I kind of like that first one. I got an eye for art. I can't make art, but I know when the art is right.
Strong Dad.
And I know when it's wrong. Strong Dad, what's happening, cuz?
Oh, what up?
Happy Monday. We made it.
Struggling on my Monday.
You struggling?
Yeah,
Mondays are the hardest.
The first Monday.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I never go to. I'm telling you right now. For the most part, I don't usually go to the gym on Mondays, yo. I'm just like, this is just
what?
Mondays. Yeah, usually I don't go to the gym on Mondays. Nope, I go on Sundays.
I mean, that's fine.
Because Sundays
I like working out on Monday.
Because Sundays is gym to yourself. You know, you can fucking do cartwheels and backflips through the gym and nobody there.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that. I need some competition.
But then all the dumbbells be gone. I be going to do the dumbbells. You know what I mean?
You're in a bad gym.
You know, it's a smaller gym. It's a smaller gym.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You got a smaller gym, that makes sense.
It's a smaller gym, you know. But you know what I be having to do? I just be rocking up on niggas like, look, yo, I'm about to work in with you here. So if they on the bench, we working in together. If they got the double cables, we working in together. That's how we moving.
Yeah, I typically don't have problems with people working in on my sets because I take 4-minute breaks. So
yeah,
most people, they get 2 sets done before I get, to my next one. So that never bothers me that much. But I got a big gym. There's a lot of competitors there, so there's a lot of good competition. It makes you want to lift a lot.
Right. That's true. That's true.
But yeah. So listen, man.
These niggas in the gym competing with each other and shit. Oh, you got a dog?
Yeah. No, I don't have a dog anymore. My mom, she has a dog. She lives next to us, so that's our dog, essentially.
Yeah.
I love dogs.
Me
I've
too.
always loved dogs.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've always
dogs are
loved
great.
dogs. They are natural protectors. They are definitely man's first tool, then first friend.
Yeah.
So it's natural, everything that they do with us. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to disagree a little bit with the relationship with white people and dogs with Rudy.
Okay.
In Europe, white people in Europe, they ain't like white people here. White people here like dogs because they like slaves. That's why they like dogs here. Let's be real. They need a nigga to boss around.
You think
Not
that's what it
everyone.
is?
Not all of them.
It's like some sort of
They need somebody to boss around.
You
They
think
need
that's
somebody
why why white people? Wait a second. Hold a second. White people.
Well, at least white liberals do. At least white liberals do. That's why they like black people that they can boss around.
You said white people only, right?
No, I have to amend my statement because not all white people, but it's mostly liberal whites that treat their dogs like little slaves.
Yeah.
And they often name them real close to little slave-like names. This is just this is a certified fact, actually. The community notes can suck my balls. This is a certified fact.
Stronghead, I think you're racist.
I'm not racist.
I think you're racist.
I'm not racist. I don't even know why.
We need an intervention. You know, it's like, you know, you're reaching Umar levels now.
Listen, this is just a fact, man. This is just a fact. They need somebody. They need to feel like they own a living being. That's a thing that they got going on with them.
Yeah.
This is why they love dogs. In the northern white, the southern white, they like dogs because they have land. You know what I'm saying? And dogs protect land. Northern whites don't got nothing to protect. They only want shit that they can own, and that's it. Here's the thing. I have like a thing with bad dog owners. Okay? I feel like if you're a bad dog owner, you should be charged, and you should be handcuffed. Because what bad dog owners do is they produce more bad dogs and more deaths. Okay. Bad dog owners and selective.
So you gotta put the dog down. You gotta put the dog down and his owner.
You gotta put the dog down and his owner.
Okay.
And his owner. Because why the fuck does your dog act like that?
Right.
Why does your dog? Dogs are highly intelligent. Dogs are highly intelligent. Even a traumatized dog can be brought back. So if you have a dog that's crazy, it's your fault. It is your fault. And you deserve cuffs, or you need to be put down. Period. You need to put down. Them places where people's dogs be killing people's kids, they need to be put down too, with the dog. With the dog. Everybody's going. If my kid goes, your dog goes, you go. That should be the rule. That should be the ultimate rule. But when it comes to like dog breeders, my issue with dog breeders is that the purebred industry, it creates dogs with genetic dispositions. And this is why dogs have so many health problems. They inbreed these dogs a lot of times, especially with retrievers. I only know this because I dated a vet for a long ass time. And this is how I know this. When they breed these dogs and they create these genetic dispositions, that's already an expensive industry alone to keep them alive. But on top of that, driving the price up for these purebred dogs means that dogs who are mutts, who live longer, who are generally healthier and better all around, end up in shelters more because people have there's a low value for them. No one wants a mutt, they want a purebred. And because of that, mutts end up in kill shelters most of the time. Mutts end up getting killed most of the time. And that right there is, like, that's our fault. We domesticated these things. We took these wolves and we trained them to the point where they evolved into dogs. We did that. So because we did that, we owe that species a favor by protecting them. And that's not what's happening when it comes to dog breeding. It makes the situation worse. And then that's when you get, these violent animals also, because people, they'll breed these dogs. Hold up.
Uh-oh, there goes fire alarm. We got a nigga on the line. Racist nigga on the line. Got his fire alarm beeping. Hey, forgot to change his battery.
Hey, first of all, my fire alarm is always actually. Never mind. That's a lie. That's a lie. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like what Goldstein does, like people like that, they're good. We need people like that.
Yeah.
Because the opposite of that, the money aspect of that is where you get all these issues with owners and, pets and their owners.
Yeah.
And I just, and to Rudy's point, I agree with Rudy. My last dog, she was taken to the vet right when I got out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the room and I had to watch, and they messed up, and so like it was a whole traumatic thing. But after that moment, like I just felt I just felt sick that that's what we do. That's what we do. We, you know what I'm saying? First of all, we take these animals that we've made now not free, like horses. We bring them in home, but then we take them to this doctor to just, like, this is what you do to criminals. You know what I'm saying? This is the death penalty. I don't know. I like the old yeller route. I might be too much of a pussy. I might just let my dog die like an old ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm too scared to shoot him. I don't know. I've never been in that scenario. If the apocalypse comes, though, I'm not eating my dog because chances are, listen, I know your dog, if trained right, is going to be a asset to you in the apocalypse. Why would the fuck would you eat an asset? Why would you eat an alarm system on a? If Will Smith ate his dog in I Am Legend, he would have died in the third scene. Right?
Well,
his dog saved his life when he was trying to get into the car.
Yeah. But I think we're talking about like day 385, and you haven't had a meal in 30 days. You know, the dog's gonna become a meal at some point.
I don't have this. This is what fucking Man vs. Wild is for. Watch that shit. Learn how to eat some fucking grass. I'm gonna eat elk turds before I kill my dog in the apocalypse. I don't care.
Well, here's the thing. It depends on how much hunger you've had, but there's this phenomenon with the human brain where if hunger exists for a certain amount of time, like you don't have control over that. Like the brain overrides to survive.
I'll eat a stranger before I eat my dog.
Well, you're going to be eating something. And if your dog is sitting there and you're hungry enough, the dog's going to be a meal. You're going to be putting that nigga on a salad with your grass.
How dare you talk about our dogs this way, man?
Put that nigga right on the salad.
How dare you talk about our dogs this way? Hey, you know what I would like to see, though? I would like to see the stereotype that black people don't like dogs or are afraid of dogs.
I thought black people
love
love
dogs.
dogs.
See that one die.
I thought black people love dogs. We scared of dogs, but a lot of us love dogs. But the only reason why we scared of dogs because somebody was, like you said, it was those people who were mistreating dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sicking them things on us.
Yeah.
Like Unc.
Yeah. But yeah, let me get to the next call because I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, Hotep and Bill, yo.
Hotep and Bill. Wait, where's Dizzler? Here he is. Let's talk to Dizzler. Also, I'm just in the mood to play some chess, so I'm gonna play a bullet game really fast. If Dizzler doesn't call. So I was doing real. I fucking lost a game today. Like, what the fuck, bro? This one right here. This on my other account. I had a nice little streak going. But I can't believe, like, I had 2 losses back to back to these bums. I couldn't believe that. Anyway. Yeah, so. Oh, and I found this other shit. There go Dizzler. I found this other shit where I could be FIDE National Master. Dizzler, what up, man?
What's good? How you doing?
Life is good, man. What's happening with you?
Nah, I'm just seeing. By the way, I just saw this crazy UFO video of the UFO flying over LaGuardia. You see that? You saw that?
Wait, what?
On what channel was it? On News Nation 4 days ago. Possible UFO reported over New York, and it looks crazy. It doesn't look like a bird, no nothing. But aside from that, I was trying to wonder. I was like, yo, you know what? Looking about this dog relationship, and I get it because white people do have it looks a little bit more intimate. You know, they let them tongue kiss them in their mouth and stuff. Something that we be like, chill. But I was just thinking, like, yo, you imagine if Hamas would have been like, damn, they really like that? We should have just did that attack and released a bunch of golden retrievers. Because sometimes I'll be thinking, like, if if it was, instead of those Palestinians, if it was a bunch of golden retrievers, that ceasefire would have happened faster than Trump. Because the way that seeing people react to dogs, and I get it, I love dogs too, but I do understand when a dog bites, now that dog has no respect for his owner.
Okay.
That's the most loyal thing that they need to be have. You know, like I had a friend of mine that he just bought a grown ass dog out of nowhere because girl whatever. So I'm like, yo, you just cop this grown ass dog? He's like, nah, but I'm training him and whatever. I guess some YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And I came in the house and he was bugging, barking, all that. And he was like, nah, just come next to him because he was caged up. He's like, come next to me right here next to the cage and let's start shaking hands. And I'm like, are you serious? Yo, I ain't gonna front. We started shaking hands and the dog calmed down completely. But then he calls me. I'm like, yeah, what's that? Yo, what's up with the dog? I don't hear him in the background. He's like, nah, yeah, yo, I give him away or whatever. I'm sending to like the UPS, whatever the hell that it is. And I was like, yeah, what happened? Dude trying to feed him and he bit him. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I understand why they gotta do shoot him down. You know what I mean? Because and at the end of the day, listen, I be joking around like, yo, I'd rather kill a human being than a dog because a dog is just so defenseless.
Yeah.
Humans know what they're doing. Dogs, they don't know. They just love you, and then what you're doing? You're gonna leave me here, and and you're gonna leave away. Okay, I'll just wait here, and I'll still wait for you. They have that type of mentality.
Yeah.
But listen, when I be seeing these Europeans cook those it's not Europeans, it's like these Russians that they be in the outdoors and they just cook everything from camel and all that. I ain't gonna lie. By the time they done seasoning that shit looks straight like chicken, yo. I ain't gonna front.
Look like chicken.
You seen that UFO video? You found it?
It's on the screen right now.
Ooh, wait. You see how it shines off the
A
sun?
flying cylinder. A woman captures UFO-like object on camera over New York City. I'm just trying to figure out, why she the only one with this shit? Is this a video of it? Where is it?
He recorded, I guess, off a plane.
Where is
and then
it?
somebody
Where is
else
it?
saw it.
Nah, where's the video though? We got stills.
They play it.
I'm looking at it right now. I got the
Is that
video.
Nation?
Oh wait, did that? It flew by really fast. Oh shit.
Yeah. That ain't no joke. And I've seen UFOs. I mean, I looked at the
Oh, it was an object in the air. Oh, okay, I see what happened. I missed it the first time.
But when they freeze it, you see how it reflects on the sun?
How it reflect?
Look at the top. It's man white. That's definitely not a bird or animal.
No. It's not no animal. This is some sort of flying object.
Going mad fast.
Well, the plane was going mad fast because it zoomed by the opposite direction, right? The opposite direction that she was going.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And look at the shape. You see the shape in the front and the back. They different.
Yeah, that's Elon in them.
Could be. Listen, I saw UFOs, and I ain't going front. I was like, damn, am I going crazy?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt because you never know. If you get 5 feet away from it, you look a little bit under, and it says made by the Marines or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Ben Rich from Skunkworks always said on the quote, it might be fake, you never know, but he said we have technology to take ET home and come back. So if the guy's saying that, then these people are just hiding a bunch of stuff that is blacklisted.
Yeah. That's it. You talking about classified information? You gotta go over there with Canon channel. You gotta go see Canon. Canon do all that tinfoil, koofy UFO shit with Jay Polon.
But come on,
crazy ass.
it's real deal. This is real deal. It's coming out to light.
What's coming out the light? The flying objects.
Well, no, we just gotta take everything with a grain of salt and just leave them there and let it settle because they're gonna connect eventually.
This shit ain't no aliens. The aliens ain't in the sky. The aliens is in the water. Everybody keep looking the wrong direction for the aliens.
Yeah, but do you see those jumping in the water? You saw that video clip, right?
I seen that. I seen that. Yes. Yeah. But this right here, this cylinder right here, they got so much shit in the sky we don't know about right now, dog. Like. So there's a massive satellite campaign program. Elon has internet now, so you can get internet from Elon. There are so many flying objects in our skies. Like, I'm telling you right now, yo, like,
let me tell you this. Do you know what's Pelham Parkway in the BX?
No.
By the Tracy Towers?
Mm-mm.
The big. All right. So in the Bronx, I'm in the 4 train. And you know, the Bronx has like, you know, the Yankee Stadium, that 4 train line is you know, up top. It's not underground.
Yeah.
So I'm over here coming from work. So obviously I'm not drunk. I'm not high. So I'm coming out for work and I'm going up the stairs to catch the train.
Yeah.
Mind you, there's people in the station. So it's not like nobody was there, it was just me. No. There was people in the station, but nobody was looking up. Everybody on their phone. I look up and I see a bright amber-looking glow. And I was like, yo, I know I'm not bugging. And this is, and now I
They
guess.
abducted you?
I get, nah, hell no.
Oh, okay.
But you see, this is why it's harder to talk about it, because, you know, people do get embarrassed. We do get embarrassed. And it's like, and then you connect the thing with what Tucker Carlson said about these people possibly having connection with the government, having interacting with like spiritual demons. You saw that on Joe Rogan?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on now. Like, these people are not going to tell him none of that. And I think he knows he wants to say something, but he kind of don't want to say, because it's going to mess up the way we think as humans about the spirituality connecting to UFOs. Because I ain't going to front. I'm going to go back to my Hebrew Israelite brothers. They've been talking about that UFO stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it might, who knows? If that World War III really cracks, because you also got to think, why these people are so upset of war? It's like they want to finish the prophecy off for some weird reason. Either them boys over there, the Bagel boys, or the people over here. Because way before, not way before, but while Clinton was running against Trump, she was already talking about, yeah, you know, Russia, you got to hurry that up. And I was like, yo, you're going to go on, you're not even president, you're already letting us know what you want to do. So it's like these people want to push that war for something to activate, and just something happen. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we're all waiting. We're all waiting for it. We don't know what it is.
I really think we're going to get on. By the way, have you played the Mad Max game? It's an old game on PS4.
No.
Yeah, that's an old game that I'm about to start playing right now, because everybody talking about like how that game is great and all that. Like,
yeah.
you know, on the radar or whatever. But that's what I think we're getting. I think we're going to go through some like Book of Eli, Mad Max show. And that's it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, appreciate you, bro.
Peace out, man.
All right, Hotep and Bill. Y'all niggas koofies on super tight on a Monday. Jesus Christmas. So another video not getting monetized. All right, hold on, let me see what's up. Let me see if my brain's working. I'm trying something new. I'm already down fucking on clock. This some bullshit. I'm already losing. Oh, he missed it. Is there a good move here? I can do that first. He's gonna go here, right? What does this do for me? Wow. Why'd he do that? Do I go rook first or bishop first? Bishop first. Let's go bishop first. This bishop's mad annoying. Let's develop here. I kind of like what I got going on here. What is that move? I think. Let's go here. Good move. Let's go. Oh, let's do something slick. Let's do this. And then try to go here. All right, perf. He didn't see it. All right, so we're here with it now. All right, so queen goes there. He goes there. They try to line up. I see what they got going on. All right, so let's cancel the bishop out then. Let's cancel the bishop out then. All right. What is he gonna do now? What is he gonna do now? Make a mistake. Make a mistake. Okay, so he did that. All right. Perf. Let's do this, which I think is winning. This should be winning, right? This is winning, right? Yeah, and then take here, and then yeah, check. Let's go here. All right, how does this work? Now where's mate? There's mate somewhere, right? I think there's mate somewhere. Oh, okay, so he goes there. Take. Okay, so let's go here. And then it should be mate, right? I think this is mate. Yeah, this is mate. Game over. Game over! Out of blunder? I knew I made a mistake. I made a mistake in the opening and he missed it. He missed it. And that's how you win at chess, ladies and gentlemen.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I'm going to get back to streaming chess. I'm going to be over on kick.com. We're going to be on kick.com tonight. For another lesson, you can come join a lesson. Me and my coach. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be on live kick.com/HotepJesus. I'll give you a quick run through of this game and what happened. I made a couple of mistakes with this bullet chess, right? So I'm trying this new opening. It's weird. I don't know. It's called the perk defense. I don't know. I'm just trying shit out. So things get interesting here, right? So he plays the pawn in to e5, trying to attack. And it says right here, black is winning. 0.05. Now, what's the right move? I wonder what the right move is. So I played the knight in, and he kicked back. I think the correct move was bishop here. I think that's the correct move. Let's see. Yeah, the eval bar wants. No, eval bar said that's still losing. Wow. So I'm winning here. All right. So anyway, he drops back with the queen. I trade, and then we get this position, right? And this position is interesting because my king is safe. His king is stuck in the middle. So this is very instructional, right? So obviously the rook is coming in, looking to attack all of this, right? We just got open lanes. You see these open lanes? These are just all open lanes, right? So he castles, get his king in safety, and then I immediately attack the queen. Let's see what the engine says about this, because I thought about this move. It's about the same. Okay, it's about the same. So I went like this. I was like, let's just immediately attack the queen. I didn't want to do this, but then he jumps back. So Tempe, again, attacking the queen. So he sidesteps the queen, and then I'm like, I'm looking at this whole situation, and what's the right move? I don't know what the right move is here, but the computer says I'm winning by 2 points. You know what I mean? Nasty bishop check move, right? So what I'm looking for right now is bishop check, and then queen takes queen. But it's not there because the queen's protected. So I was like, all right, what's going on with these guys? These guys can't be just camping out and chilling. So I was like, let's go here and then go here, right, to attack the bishop. And he's like, no, you're not going to do that. Here's A4, stopping all of that. So I'm like, damn, all right, we can't do that. So I said, all right, I'll go the other way and attack the queen from this way and see if he gets it. So I played it, and the computer says it's wrong. I don't know. I'll look at it later. So Bishop comes in, and he plays a mistake, which is a brutal mistake. He's down 3.7 here. I don't know what he was supposed to play. And then I brought the bishop in and attacked the queen. Computer says that move is wrong. Computer says that move is wrong. So he jumps there, and now he's got a really good position because he's got the battery coming in, attacking the king. This is ugly. So then once this happens, I'm like, all right, I got to bail out. So I drop the bishop back and like, let's just trade bishops. And the game is equal again. So we get the trades. Obviously, I take with the rook, you know, setting up another type of battery. And then he takes this pawn that I didn't see was missing. And right here it just says I'm completely winning. And I think I found the combination, which was, yeah, knight plays in here, attacking here and here. I probably had this move before. I think that's what it was. I think instead of playing, oh, I could have been played this move. I saw the move late. That's what it was. I get the move, and then it's just over from here. Check. But instructional, right? So he goes here, and basically what he wants is takes, and then the rook's not defended, and he takes the rook, but he also takes the rook with check, right? That's basically what he wants, right? But in between move, check Asita first, king moves, then we take. Now I got all my guys ready to make the king, right? And then he takes the rook. I just, you know, hop into my little cubby hole here. You know, we got the fortress set up, rook, you know. Then he attacks the knight. And then, but here's the instructional part. Computer says it's mate in 4 here. And, you know, the funny thing is about this move is you have to learn to be generous. A lot of people see their piece under attack and they go, oh, no, I have to move my piece. But when you're good, you just play the right moves. And this is just a mate in 4 sequence here. A mate in 4 sequence that I saw from here. I just saw the mate in 4, right? So you go here, he takes, check, check, and then mate. But this is a very basic mate in 4. This isn't like a tricky mate. Well, maybe it's kind of tricky. It could be tricky for some, but it's, I don't know. It's probably not that tricky. You lose a piece, right? But you win the game. So that's the lesson to be learned here. You got to be willing to give up something. In chess, sometimes, you know, life is about sacrifices. And that's what this, in order to win this game, we had to sacrifice our knight. I had to let him go. Take him. Sorry, knight. But we win the war, you know. So, yeah, I'll be back tonight. Y'all want to learn how to play chess. This is the geeky shit I'll be into. And, yeah, keeps me busy. I'm out of here, man. Also, I'll be with Uncle Hotep tonight. Patreon.com/Hotep's Been Told You for extra episode of Hotep's Been Told You. Hotep's Been Told You 2.0. He said, I can see that mating 4 I play on 1800 with chess at, win sometimes, lose sometimes. Yeah, if you're 1800, you could see that mating 4. Yeah. 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 I didn't realize this is where the live chess games migrated, though. Yeah, this is where we at. Yeah. I just don't pay attention to what the engine says half the time because it does that when I'm doing my openings that I play regardless to what the op is playing. Yeah, I mean, you still got to go back in and check and see what the engine wants. And sometimes it'll do an engine move and sometimes it'll do a human move. And if it's an engine move, you kind of got to go, well, you know, what can I learn from it? And if you don't understand it, you just don't understand the move. Because computer just thinks too far ahead. Is the computer worth playing against at a certain level? No, don't play the computer. Do not play the computer. That's a terrible way to play chess. Strong Dad asks if he should play the computer. Do not play the computer. Playing the computer is like something you do when you're bored on the airplane. You can't use your phone. So you just open up the chess game and you play, you know, the chess game that's available on the flight. Other than that, do not fucking play it because the computer doesn't make human mistakes, right? It just does shit that doesn't make sense. It's like ChatGPT. It just does shit that doesn't make sense. So it's not a realistic experience. Just go on LeeChess or chess.com and fucking create an account and play people, you know. And it'll put you with people in your rating range. You know, if you're trash, you'll play with trash people. You know, like this account is new, it's trash, so I'm playing with trash people, right? I mean, technically, I'm trash at Bullet. I'm only like 1300 in Bullet. 1350, I think, was my max. 1350 in Bullet. 2 minute, 2-on-1 Bullet. So you play within your range, you know. But I'll see y'all tonight, man. Hotep and Bill.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan,